Hello everyone, this is part 2 of my live of my table at Miku Market, where I'm taking a closer look at my trading cards. Part 1, I just did finish a live, right? So I'm a bit staggering now, I'm tired. But at the same time, part 1 is now watchable on my reels. So this is live for part 2. And I apologize in advance if I don't read your comments as quick as I do. I'll just ramble through what I have. So what I've been doing is I've been showcasing, self-promo lah bro, showcasing the trading card sets that I have. And these are the hand-collated basic sets, if that makes sense. A lot of them, maybe to give a context, a lot of them are from the 90s. The 90s were, mid-90s, early to mid-90s were, I was at the height of my collecting trading cards, non-sport trading cards. And at some point, this was before, army days, before I got a girlfriend, where I spent on everything myself. After that, things changed. I discovered clubs, and my money went for somewhere else. But before that, they were all for trading cards and comics and toys. But for today, for the purpose of this, as I'm rambling and I'm losing my mind a little bit, let's look at the trading cards that I have, the basic sets. I'll just scan through lah. Spawn, the movie. Tom McFarlane Spawn, the movie. I mean, sadly, the cards I've gone through have aged through time, so they're not as pristine as I would love them to be. But as I'll say again, they're all sold as is. What is see, what is get. That's why I wrap them up, or then put them in a box where you can see for yourself. This is what it is. Spawn the movie. As we wait for the second movie to ever appear, this is the first movie that you all should check out. I was quite amazed when Campbell's collection came out, because it started with Coca-Cola, then Pepsi, then every other collectibles came out. The collectibles who had I would say not collectibles, brands which has a history, a wealth of history that they can collect into a series to be printed out as the cards. Like this is Campbell, another series I think I sold already because I don't see it here. No, it's still here. Hershey's. Later we're going to see again. Hershey's chocolates. As you can see from here, a wealth of history that has gone into advertising before the products itself. So they make for great fodder as trading card art to be collected into the finite numbers in the series. This I think is pretty rare. I've sold a couple. I think this is my last few copies, going on for a great price. But Mad Magazine don't exist anymore, but this is the trading cards from 90s, which people are missing out on. You should see more. Dark Judgment, to me one of the finest DC Comics series, where showcases all the villains in painted art, villains of DC. Come on, Dark Judgment is no joke. We constantly see the superheroes and also the key villains, but not necessarily all the villains. I mean, we see like Doomsday, Joker, but not everybody else. Like, I'm letting this go at a cheaper price because I want more people to see it. It's a Creator's Master Edition. So independent comics in the 90s, done by artists who do painted work. I think it's Dave Dorman. There's a whole bunch of folks you should look at. Next one on the list. I think this is my sole set to sell from Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, of course, in my mind, this is way superior than the current Mortal Kombat movies we have seen, but that's just me. Liu Kang. My God, is this Robin? Can't remember his full name. And Coca-Cola, I need to say, take both of them out. I think this is series 2, if I'm not wrong. This is an incomplete series, hence it's cheaper. Don't lie to yourself. That's why I put the tag here. It's missing a couple of numbers that I put behind. But this is for series 2, harder to find. Series 1 and series 2 is what everybody missed out on. For this series 2, this should be this is incomplete series 3, hence it's cheaper. I need to stock up because my series 3 and 4 complete sets have sold already. No, it's here. It's here. And this is series 4. Yeah, series 4. So yes, I'm sorry, series 4 is available here. Ta-da! And this is series 3. So I need to stock out my series 3. I didn't bring today. I'll bring it during the week. So this is an incomplete set, missing numbers as well. But yes, I have a complete set. So with Coca-Cola, I think Coca-Cola came first, then came Pepsi-Cola. I kind of fell on the wagon, Pepsi-Cola. It's a multiple Pepsi-Cola versions. This is the premium, so-called premium version, where it's all foil. The problem with foil is the integrity of the print doesn't necessarily last through the years. There's some print and scraping off, especially when they are silver foils. So I'm not going to front. It's like, quite painful to see. But it is what it is. It is what's available. So the entire series is silver foil. I mean, it reached a point where I will combine all of them, or the spare ones, to form like a mirror. So, but that's something I have to do before I show you all. So this is a wonderful series. Again, I have this on in my reels, a card flip. So you can have an idea of what's going on in this series. And this, I think, is my only complete set left because I sold already. I have 2 sets. I can't even remember if I have a set for myself. It's Mr. Bean from the TV series. I think I did a card flip. I'm not wholly sure. I think I should. Now I'll just do a quick flip. It's from the series, the TV series set. If you don't ever see it right now, it's a bit of a waste. But this is classic. And pretty cheeky. Putting this, I hope doesn't get my video banned. But it's pretty cheeky. Let me find something, and I really wanted to showcase that because that will get me into trouble maybe, but heck lah. I want to find one card in the series which I saw and I'll be using, and I sold that card off as an individual card, which is a bit of a regret. I should have kept it for myself. Alright, so I think this is a parody of Delicatessen. Go find lah. It's a 90s movie, French movie. There it is. This is a card. It's Mr. Bean flipping the bird. I think it's hilarious. I think so. I've been trying to count the number of fingers, and yeah, Mr. Bean flipping the card, flipping the bird. And I sold off a loose card of this before, without recognizing it. I'm blind, Without recognizing it, then I should have kept it for myself. I was joking with the person who bought this that she could put this on her lanyard, but it's at the back of the pass. So if somebody wants to say something to her, just flip it and show them lah. Not to the boss though, you get yourself into trouble. But anyway, this is my one and only Mr. Bean card that's available as a complete set. And Hershey's. I'm not going to open this set, but instead I will show you the loose cards that I have picked available individually. So you can see, it's like I mentioned before, the wealth of history that goes into having these images to be able to print at least, how many card set is this? 98, so 100 card set, 100 promotional images. So I think, I mean, it's a testament to the, not just the longevity, not just the history, but the amount of work that is put into promotions through the years. I mean, I didn't find out what was the period used, like, within the 10 years, within 20 years of these brands. But in some ways, it will be very interesting, not to see print, but if any brands that we know, especially local brands like Singapore, made in Singapore brands, right, that has the breadth of visual imagery and promotions lasting through the years. Does that make sense? So anyway, yeah, we know Hershey's for Hershey's Kisses chocolate, but do we know anything else before that? One thing about trading cards which I adore is it is also like, it's like loose books that are not printed publication, but they are like loose books but not bound together, loose pages of a book. So to me, a lot of times it works well as archival of whatever, or chronicling whatever is. as opposed to having a book. But maybe in the 90s, it was more prevalent where people collect trading cards. Even now, people collect trading cards for like Pokemon and role-playing games. They don't necessarily collect cards that what we had before, or maybe superhero cards, but not necessarily, I feel, in the archival aspect where we are sharing stories of what went on before. Let me have a look. Does this have? Yeah, there is descriptions. This card features as advertisement for Coca-Cola. Appeared during the Christmas to several leading magazines in 1966. I mean, quick read lah. So it's basically a description of the images in front and a slice of history at the same time. Oh, sorry, I'm digressing. I'll take the time to digress. So these are the Mad Magazine trading cards that I showed you just now. That's part of the set. These are the loose cards I'm selling separately. We don't try very hard. Somebody should get this in a line yard. Yeah, so this is Mad Magazine. And behind, that's the one thing about Mad Magazine cards that people might not necessarily see. A lot of the cards, you have the description of the card front written in the back. But for Mad Magazine, it's different. It either shows like this is the magazine cover, it shows something from inside or something that is different. So I feel you're getting double of the cards, unlike Spy versus Spy comic. Yes, not maybe it's part of the magazines inside. I don't know. I didn't search. But to me, that part of archival or research, I'm not so keen on. But at the same time, you're saying it feels as if you're doubling a collection of cards. Does it make sense? Obviously forms another image. I like that we don't try very hard. It's like the call sign for the millennium. Not millennium people, but for the new era. We don't try very hard. In case of atomic attack, you read for yourselves. These are like great for print on t-shirts or print on postcards or whatnot. So I mean, I'm amazed that they don't. I mean, people don't collect postcards now. But imagine this as a postcard size, double the size, if not more. Interesting. Okay, I'm rambling. Apologize for that. So this is that. And with that, I will end this part 2 of a look at trading card sets that I have at Miku Market at Queensway Shopping Centre. Thank you all for checking that out and for supporting Toys Are Evil with your purchases.